while you're gone, I'm going to spread a newspaper on the living room floor. When you get back, you bring the azaleas in and you put them there. He knew better than to continue that fight. Just a smart man, obviously. And he got in his car, he drove to the greenhouses, he buys 10 azaleas, he comes back home and begins the unloading process. And he gets each of them placed into the living room, all 10 there. He sits down and reads the morning paper, drinks a cup of coffee, the whole works that you would expect, and then it was time to begin getting ready for his day. So he goes to the shower, and he's in the middle of the shower when he hears his wife screaming bloody murder. Now, he thinks there's someone in the house, of course. And he exits the shower the same way you exit the shower, same condition, and he runs into the living room. There's his wife standing on top of the chair. And he said, what in the world is wrong? And she said, a snake just crawled across our living room floor. And the only thing they could figure is, while the azaleas were thawing out, the snake thawed out and began to crawl across. Well, like most men I know, he wanted to act a lot tougher than he was actually feeling. So he began to look for the snake. Walked over the curtains, pulled them back, looked down, no snake. Over to the piano, leaned his face against the wall, looking down behind the piano, no snake. Finally, he decides it must be under the couch. He goes over to his couch. Remember, he just exited the shower. He gets down on his hands and knees and lifts up the little tuft of the couch there and places his head on the floor so that he can have a clear view of what's under. Remember, man breaks leg. Got it? Well, about that time, but unbeknownst to him, the family dog comes in from the cold outside. He comes up behind the man, touches his bare, cold nose to the man's bare behind. The man thinks he's been bitten, and immediately he passes out. Hits the floor hard. His wife begins to call his name and asking him to respond. He did not respond. He was just right there. And I got to tell you, it didn't look good in her eyes, so she immediately called 911, thinking he had had a heart attack. Man breaks leg. The ambulance arrives, the attendants come in, they bring in the stretcher. They lift up the still immobilized man onto the stretcher. As they're leaving, the attendant who is at the rear of the stretcher carrying it out the front door sees the snake. It scares him so badly he drops the stretcher. The man falls off and breaks his leg. The best stories in life are true. I hope that's true. I don't know if it is or not. Now, you say, what does that have to do with what we're here to do tonight? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I just thought you would want to laugh a little bit at first. So there you go. That's free. Now, I want to take a few seconds to remind you, last time we were together, we talked about what we were. We talked about our wonderful pastor. Oh my goodness. The accolades that you paid upon your pastor was just, I don't know, breathtakingly beautiful. And this time we're going to be moving into a little bit different arena. Why we exist now. Why we're here now. And so, first thing I want you to do, and I would like for you to do this in about 30 to 40 seconds, is choose a table spokesperson. You can call them a table captain, whatever you wish, but one person at each table who a couple of times tonight will make a brief report to the larger body. Do that right now.